My name is Nicole Navarro, and this is my story. I grew up on a 30-acre horse farm about 20 miles north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I fell in love with nature at a very early age. I enjoyed just roaming around the farm, watching the animals, interacting with the animals. And I would often take long walks through the woods. Our local wildlife rehabilitator was actually our next door neighbor. So from a very young age, I learned to differentiate domestic and wild and respected both. Years came and went, and life took me in a lot of different directions, but one constant always remained my love for animals. In 2017, I found myself working at the Hemingway home in Key West, Florida, and then Hurricane Irma.
When she peeked outside today, Nicole was a bit shocked at the number of trees that were down. Still, she feels lucky.
Everything else can be cleaned up. You know, all the trees, all the shrubs, all of that is easily fixable. Just knowing that we were safe, the cats were safe, and the buildings were safe, it was just a sigh of relief, actually.
Right now, Key West has no power. There's no internet access. We talked to them on an old-fashioned landline. Remember those? All Nicole's family back here in Pittsburgh has heard from her. They know she's okay, and they also know she would never leave those animals behind.
After the hurricane, I started volunteering at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office Animal Farm in Key West, Florida. The farm is home to over 150 animals that have either been abandoned, abused, surrendered, or donated. And in 2018, 2 foxes were surrendered to the farm, and it was my first experience with that species. I quickly fell in love. I realized that foxes are unlike any other animal I ever had experience with in the past, so I just wanted to learn as much as I can about them. 2018, I moved back to Key Largo and got a job on a tourist boat educating people about our coral reef. And then in 2020, COVID. Our small island community shut down to visitors, and I was laid off. And then the call came. There were foxes that needed to be saved, and they asked if I could help. And so, of course, I said yes. I set out on a very long journey between March and July of 2020 to bring home 4 foxes: Jasper, Penny, Louie, and Libby.
And I'm the president and founder of Pawsitive Beginnings. We are the only 501c3 fur farm fox rescue in Key Largo. Actually, in all of the Florida Keys.